Yes guys, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Conan and today is going to be a good day. But no, honestly, today we're gonna be going over my entire lean bulking plan. I'm gonna take you guys to the gym with me. I'm gonna explain my workout program. I'm also gonna be explaining to you guys my diet and my supplementation. So let's get into it. But before we do, I got something. Ultra Rosa Monster. I think I've reviewed this once on my channel before. Okay, this sun is like quite bad. So I just move you? I don't know if I can. No, that's not good. Is that a bit better? Okay, that's a bit better. Anyway, so got the Ultra Rosa right here, and as you guys may or may not have already noticed, I'm wearing a watch. Not really a watch, it's a Fitbit. So my dad got this for me for my birthday a couple days ago, which is nice because as you guys know, I usually track my steps literally just on my phone, and I've noticed that this is a lot more accurate. So for example, yesterday, for example, I checked my phone and it said I had like 10,000 steps, but then I checked my Fitbit watch and it said I was at like 14,000 steps. So yeah, this thing is a lot more accurate because obviously I don't bring my phone with me every single step I take. So this is just a lot more accurate to kind of keep me accountable and help me hit my step count goal of the day. So yeah, really happy with this. And it also measures like your sleep, your heart rate, beats per minute, which is quite cool. So definitely very happy with this. Anyway, with that said, let's crack this thing open. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah, it actually is pretty good, like an 8 out of 10. Quite generous, but yeah, it's actually really good. Anyway, plan is to go to the gym right now, take you guys through my upper body workout. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so while I explain my workout program, I'm just going to overlay some workout footage from this morning. So if you guys have been following my journey for these past couple of months, you know that I've been following a traditional legs push-pull split these past few months. However, once I got done with prep, I actually changed my workout split from a legs push-pull split 6 times a week to an upper lower split 5 times a week. So I'll actually put the days on the screen right now, but it's basically day 1 upper, day 2 lower, day 3 upper, day 4 rest, day 5 lower, day 6 upper, day 7 rest. So as you guys can tell, I'm hitting my upper body 3 times a week and my lower body 2 times per week. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to increase the frequency of my upper body sessions and increase the volume as well. So obviously on a legs push pull split, you're only hitting your upper body twice a week, whereas with this split, you're hitting your upper body 3 times a week. And now obviously my volume per session is a bit less. However, we're making up for it with the increased frequency. And studies have shown that training your body parts more than 2 times per week is optimal for gains. So what you guys are seeing me do here is day 1 of my upper lower split, which is an upper body workout. So I've honestly been running this program for the past 4 weeks now, and I've been loving it. It's just a really nice feeling to hit all your upper body muscles in one session because the upper body pump you get is insane. So when it comes to the progression scheme, for most exercises I use a double progression scheme, which basically means that you're first increasing the reps with a given weight and then you increase your weight. So as you guys just saw on the bench press, I started week 1 of this program at 70% on my 1 rep max, doing 3 sets of 6 reps for week 1. Then for week 2, all we did was just increase the reps. So from 3 sets of 6 reps to 3 sets of 7 reps. And then the week after, I'll try and do 3 sets of 8 reps with the same weight. And then once that's done, I'll add more weight and then decrease the reps again. So instead of using 70% of my 1 rep max, I'll be doing 72.5% of my 1 rep max, which usually is 5 extra pounds on the bar. And then I'll go back to 3 sets of 6 reps, the week after 3 sets of 7 reps, the week after 3 sets of 8 reps, etc, etc. That's typically how a double progression scheme works. And for all the other isolation type exercises, for week 1, I usually stick around an RPE, which means for rate of perceived exertion of 8, which means you go at 80. And again, that means that you leave about 2 reps in the tank, or alternatively 2 reps in reserve. And then as the weeks go on, I'll increase my RPE to a 9. And then in the final weeks, I'll do an RPE of 10, which means going all out completely till failure. So that's basically the gist of it. That's how I've been programming my workouts, and I've been absolutely loving it so far. Alright, so now that we've covered my workout program, let's get into the nutrition side of things. Oh, actually before we do, I just realized I still got a couple seconds left of this clip, so I'm just gonna ramble for a few more seconds. So these incline curls are so humbling. They're actually one of my favorite bicep exercises because like you cannot go heavy with these at all. The stretch you get on these because they extend behind your arm is insane, and the squeeze at the top as well, very good. So if you haven't already, definitely try these out the next time you train your biceps because they are killer. Anyway, now let's get into the nutrition side of things. Guys, do not put your finger into the pickle jar. Never, ever. Alright guys, so before we get into the nutrition side of things, let me know, are you guys a fan of tuna? Because I absolutely love this. This right here reminds me of my childhood. Every single day after school, I mean not every single day, but most days after school, I used to have pretty much this exact same thing. I'd have tuna with lots of mayo, like I'd definitely overdo it with the mayo, and pickles. Like it sounds very simple, and to some people probably really gross, but like literally that is the best thing ever. Tuna, mayo, and pickles on like bread or some rice cakes. Oh my god. So good. Very controversial one, but honestly I love tuna. Especially if you're a student, it's a great, probably not the best source of protein, but it is a very affordable and cheap source of protein. So if you are on a budget, definitely try it out because it is delicious. Anyway, so when it comes to bulking and specifically putting on muscle size, I am a strong believer in the lean bulk approach over the dirty bulk approach. And now basically the difference between the two is a dirty bulk is basically eating whatever you want, eating in like 1,000 calorie surplus, eating junk food, eating crap, whereas a lean bulk is a bit more methodical and a bit more mathematic, and you're only eating in a slight caloric surplus. We're talking like 5 to 10% above your maintenance calories. And the reason for that is because, I mean, I know this from experience, if you do eat in a too big of a surplus of calories, all those extra calories are not magically gonna turn into muscle. All those extra calories are literally going to turn into fat. So unless you want to turn into a fat piece of crap, by all means go ahead, go eat whatever you want. But if you still want to maintain a lean look and minimize all the fat gain, I do recommend a lean bulk. So in my opinion, a lean bulk is like the best of both worlds. You maximize muscle growth while minimizing fat gain, which is like the best of both worlds. So in order to have a successful lean bulk, the first thing you got to figure out is your maintenance calories. And basically your maintenance calories are literally the calories you need in order to simply maintain your weight. So if you have no idea what your maintenance calories are, there are a number of calorie calculators online. So I recommend using one that asks you the most questions in order to get the most accurate results. Also, you can do it the old school way, which is the way I actually prefer doing it. And that is by literally tracking your food intake for one entire week, eat the same amount of calories, and then weigh yourself on an empty stomach every single morning. If you notice yourself losing body weight, eating those set number of calories, you know that you're in a caloric deficit, which means you're eating less calories than you burn every single day. If, however, you notice the number on the scale going up, you're probably in a caloric surplus, which means you're eating more calories than you burn every single day. And lastly, if you notice your weight staying exactly the same throughout the entire week, you know that those are your maintenance calories, which are the calories you need in order to maintain your weight. Okay, so now that you've figured out how many calories you need in order to maintain your weight, all you gotta do is just add a couple hundred calories on top of that in order to be in a slight caloric surplus. So depending on your experience level, I recommend a 5 to 10% surplus on your maintenance calories. So for example, if your maintenance calories are at 2,500 and your experience level is intermediate, I would recommend a 10% caloric surplus. So if you just quickly calculate it on your calculator, 2,500 times 10% equals 250. So 250 plus 2,500 is 2,750 calories. Now, if you're a bit more advanced, I would probably suggest a 5% caloric surplus because your rate of muscle growth will be a lot slower compared to someone that's a beginner or an intermediate. So I would still consider myself as an intermediate lifter. So I'm gonna take my maintenance calories, which as of right now is around 2,400 calories. I've been eating those amount of calories this past week and my weight has stayed exactly the same. So those are my maintenance calories, and all I'm gonna do now is just add 10% on top of that. So 2,400 calories times 10% is 240. So 2,400 plus 240 is 2,640 calories. So that's basically all there is to it. I'm gonna enjoy these tuna rice cakes, absolutely delicious. And once I'm done with this, let's talk about the supplements. Alright, Alright, so I just got a delivery from My Protein, and now let's get to the topic of supplements. Do you need supplements? If so, which ones should you take? Why or why not? Let's get into it. Alright, so being sponsored by a supplement company, I'll be the first to admit that no, you definitely do not need any type of supplement, hence the name supplement. Supplements are simply there just to supplement your diet. Your diet should be 100% of your focus, and supplements are only there if you need additional things to help enhance your diet. So, for example, if you are lacking in protein, you have a hard time getting enough protein in from whole natural foods such as chicken, meats, fish, eggs, milk, cheese, whatever, then supplementing in a protein powder would be very beneficial. Same thing goes for multivitamins. If you struggle getting enough fruits and vegetables in your daily diet, which I would 100% recommend you guys to try to do that first, but however, due to your circumstances, you don't have access to certain fruits or vegetables, or you simply can't afford any fruits or vegetables, supplementing in a daily multivitamin would be beneficial to you. So in my opinion, the answer is no. I do not think you need any specific supplements to help you with your lean bulk. If you guys are curious though what supplements I take, I like to supplement with a multivitamin. I literally just use this as like a safety net, because even though I do eat enough fruits and vegetables every single day, a variety of fruits and vegetables every single day, I do still like to supplement with a multivitamin, just again as like a safety net. Additionally, I like to supplement with creatine monohydrate as well. If there was a supplement I would recommend you guys to take, it would probably be this one. This is a very affordable supplement, and it is the most scientifically researched supplement out there. So essentially all that creatine does is it increases your ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate, which is basically your body's currency for using energy. And so by supplementing in a creatine, which again increases your ATP, means that your power and strength when lifting weights will increase. So honestly, if you do decide to pick up one single supplement, I do highly recommend creatine monohydrate. I like the monohydrate version because it's the most affordable as well, and again, this is the most scientifically researched supplement out there. There are absolutely no side effects to this unless you already have some pre-existing health issues. But if you are completely healthy, this should be fine. And lastly, if you guys have been watching my full days of eating, you know that I like to supplement with a protein powder as well. I simply just like the taste of the protein powders they have. I like to mix it with my oats. I like to include it into shakes. So yeah, again, it just helps me hit my protein goal for the day. But ultimately, at the end of the day, all of these things I just listed are supplements. They're there to supplement your diet. So you should focus 100% on your diet with whole natural foods first. And then if you are missing or lacking certain nutrients or macronutrients from your diet, that's when you can start supplementing in things. Alright guys, so before ending today's video, I'm just going to overlay a physique update from this morning. I woke up this morning at 135.8 pounds, which is literally 0.8 pounds up since stage weight, which is pretty crazy because I've literally increased my calories by over 1,000 from my cutting diet, and I've pretty much stayed the exact same leanness. And so that just really goes to show you how adaptive your metabolism can be if you implement a reverse diet properly. So yeah, I may have to end up increasing my initial lean bulking calories again next week, but I'm just going to stick to it for this week, see how my weight fluctuates, and if I see my weight just kind of stalling, I'll definitely increase it again. But anyway, here's a quick little physique update from this morning. So yeah, still looking relatively lean, but I'm just so excited to start putting on some lean mass again. And so the ideal weight progression is around 1 to 2 pounds per month. And now that may not sound like a lot to you guys, but over the course of a year, that's literally 12 to 24 pounds of lean muscle. And now obviously most of that isn't going to be lean muscle mass. Some of that is definitely going to be either water weight and extra fat, because it is literally impossible to gain 100% pure muscle mass over the course of your lean bulk. You are inevitably going to gain some fat, which is just something you'll have to accept, and it just comes with it. So if you're scared of putting on fat, definitely stop doing that, because it just comes with the whole approach of lean bulking. However, because it's a lean bulk, we do try to minimize our fat gain. And so my plan moving forward is to do weekly or even monthly updates in terms of my physique update, my weight progression, my strength, and just my overall lean bulk. So if you guys have any other suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments down below, and I'll definitely consider it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. Actually, before I end today's video, if you guys do want to pick something up from My Protein for very affordable prices, be sure to click the first link in my bio. You'll get 45% off your entire order. So that's literally almost 50% off, which is a crazy deal. So again, if you guys are in need of any supplements, be sure to go check out the first link in my bio and stock up. Anyway, with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video and are excited for this new series, please be sure to go give this video a thumbs up. I would highly appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.